Hi, this is Andrew Spoth with Smart Enterprise, and today I'm speaking with Carrie Gates with CA Technologies. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Nice to be here.
We're at the RSA conference, and we're following up on a keynote that Vint Cerf of Google gave yesterday. And in that keynote, he talked a lot about the concept of uniqueness, and you had an interesting take on that. What would you like to add to that based on the keynote yesterday and your thoughts and your recent blog post?
So what I found very interesting about Vint Cerf's presentation was the one phrase, uniqueness is powerful. And I started thinking about this and wondering, okay, why is it that uniqueness is powerful? And this is what I blogged about. And the reason is uniqueness really ties back to identity. Who are we? And every person is unique, and you want to be able to tie it back to an individual. And so the uniqueness is powerful, is your identity is powerful. And he tied, in his presentation, he tied that back to machines as well and took it from a cryptographic point of view. If you have a unique key, that uniqueness of the key is your identity. But there's also a personal aspect to this. People have uniqueness. They have their own identity, and they want those tied together. That's how they want to be known. You might have something that's very special about you. You might have pink hair, for example. There's some reason, something about you that makes you unique. When we're talking about the technical realm, what we really want to be able to do is tie information, tie some transaction, tie some activity back to an individual, back to the actual person. And so we want to find a tie between the uniqueness of the person as well as the uniqueness of the machine. So while Dr. Cerf was talking about the uniqueness from a cryptographic point of view and the key, which goes back to a machine, we really want that bridge to go back from the machine back to the person and be able to say, yes, it was this actual person who has done a particular transaction.
Great. Could you share with us some of the things that you're working on, or some of the latest developments in the field of identity in general? Curious to learn more.
One of the things that I found interesting, I was just at another conference recently, and they were talking about identity in the context of being able to determine who someone is and looking at biometrics. And in that particular, this one was tying biometrics to mobility, and if someone is using their phone, can you tell during the entire transaction that it is the same person using the phone? So can you do this continuous authentication? And it's very unique what they're doing at this point. In this particular paper, they were looking at when you're using a phone, you can swipe up or sideways, or you might swipe and tap. Are there particular patterns? Do people differ in how they use phones and how they actually do these particular activities on it? And it turns out there's a surprising amount of uniqueness to that. And so you can do, with some amount of confidence, be able to tell if someone else is using your phone instead of you using your phone. And to the biometrics end, being able to tie back to that uniqueness in a person, and tie the person back to what the machine is doing and then the machine to the transactions is really, really interesting to me.
That's absolutely fascinating. So thanks for your time. This is Carrie Gates with CA Technologies, and it's been great being here at the RSA Security Conference. Thank you.